So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Easy. 15. Hey, I need one over here. Nice 7. Let's go. No. Check that. We got Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yellow. Hey, Mike 52. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 in. Down to lose one.
On 1st down, Love. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Love. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yellow. 52, come on. Attack. Give me that.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down. Here we go. 10 Tucson. Defense, pursue, fellas, let's go. Set. Check right, 54. Right, 54. Ready.
From the gun, Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 6-4.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, visit, bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward.
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second and 10. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 43. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, ribble it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
180! Screen, watch the screen. 15. Screen. 50. Attack. 57 to Mike. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Sunday. Bravo!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second and 10, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's third and short.
3 yards to go. Red, 50-50. Clear, 54. I got one. Go. One set. Check right, 54. Right, 54. Go, tackle, let's go.
From the gun, Love. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the set, 52. Double dog. That's the way. Dog. Check 25.
throwing on first down. Love. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second down. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, Love. He gets this one to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Alert flare, flare. You're out.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Seal that. Hey, watch the ball. Check. He's coming. Double up. Hey, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go, run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Back two, high. Back two. Watch twitch.
To throw on third down. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yellow. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, check 24. Hey, yellow, go gun. He's rip lift. He's checking. Crash. Check. 61. Matchbox, light. Hey, 57. High 7, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any sparking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. This is more where it came from. Down. 90. Wolf. Check the out.
Operating from the gun. Love. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Fights off the defender. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Delta.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and a mile. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You're going to have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. Oh, a good move at the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, Ripley. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'll get him. Scene 6.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught at the 1. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
From the gun, Love. He's going to let it fly. But this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put